So finally got my DJI to work. I got it connected. It took me a while. This motherfucker wouldn't connect. This is a 2x zoom on the DJI, on the Canon V1. I have a source of light and actually it makes a difference. It's the small rig LED one. You can adjust the temperature and the brightness. You can't really change the color. I like it. It's set to roughly 60% brightness and I have it at 2x as I said. I'm gonna zoom out. This is too wide for my liking. I mean, too freaking wide. I'm literally like, what, 10 inches away from the camera. You zoom in. This is 2x. I think it goes maximum 3.1x. And it just gives me some flexibility to kind of move away from the camera, and I hope the audio sound is good. I'm really excited about this. I mean, I got a small tripod that you can connect, and to be honest, with the tripod I can just connect the DJI because I don't want to put it on the hot shoe. I can just put the light that I have, the small rig light, because it has an attachment right here that fits on the hot shoe, so I can just put that there instead of the mic. And what I can do is, the mic is connected with a cable. I'll just tape it or just fix it to the side with the tripod that you hold, the handheld tripod, and that would be it, because I don't need to. It does not connect electronically to the camera. It's just a cable, so I don't need to. I don't think it's a hot shoe actually. It's just a regular shoe, if that makes any sense. So I'm just gonna zoom out. I think I'm gonna live in that kind of focal length. 2 is the max that I would go to, maybe 1.5 to 2. But what's unfortunate about the camera is that you can see the cable right here, there it is. So the unfortunate thing that I really don't like about the camera is that compared to the G7X Mark III, the aperture on the G7X is 1.8 to 2.8. This has a 2.8, it starts at 2.8 and it goes to 4.5. You can go higher, of course, but the widest that it can open is 2.8, and that would be at the widest focal length, which is ridiculous. If they would have made it maybe 2.8, 3.8, well, to 3.5, or maybe 2.8 through and through, that would have been fantastic. They can increase the price. Instead of making like 1,000, they can make like 1,200. Just make it 2.8 through and through. That would make it a must-have camera, to be honest, even for professionals, because at this focal length, which I really enjoy, but my ugly face is too close to the lens. So you just zoom out. Again, I prefer this focal length. It is handheld like this, so if I'm holding the camera you can see my wrist, but let me zoom out while holding the camera so you can see how much of my wrist and hand you can actually see. So I zoom all the way out, see? You can almost see my fingerprints, for God's sake. It's too wide. Again, it's just an observation. What I've noticed about the camera, I really like it. I got it because I like it. And the sensor is a 1.4 inch instead of the 1 inch sensor. So it's a larger one, it allows more light in. One more thing to keep in mind is that I have a 256 gigabyte memory card, and it's the Lexar 280 megabyte read, 160 write. Let me show you I think I have it. Oh, there it is. So I got this particular one, the Silver Pro, is it? I think it's the Silver Pro, and it is 280 read to 160 write, which is too fast, I would say, for a regular user or consumer, but I wanted to get it. And what I realized is that if you're going to record on 4K 60 frames per second, which is the cropped one, it crops it for some reason, you only get 2 hours and 15 minutes, something like that, which is ridiculous, on a 256 gigabyte memory card. So if you get maybe, I would say, a half a terabyte, like a 512 gigabyte memory card that has a 200 megabyte read and 100 megabyte write, it wouldn't make a difference, in my opinion, I think, because it is advertised as 4K 60p. So I think I went overboard with this memory card, and I'm gonna get another one just for the sake of getting another one. I don't know why. So I'm just gonna keep this one for me with me. I'm gonna use it because I think you're future-proofing yourself when you get a memory card like this. And again, 256 gigabytes is. I have my MacBook, and it's an old one, and its SSD is 256 gigabytes. But yeah, keep that in mind. If you're gonna take raw images with this camera, it's gonna give you, again, with 256 gigabytes, I believe 4,500 images. But if you're gonna do a regular JPEG, large format, like the largest format, is gonna allow you to take almost 10,000 or more. It just says 9999. So I'm assuming it's more than 10,000. But yeah, with the RAW, it allows you to take 4,000 images. But again, with this camera, you take the image and you just upload it and delete it, or just move it to your hard disk or wherever you put your images. I'm trying to understand how to connect the USB-C connection between it and the phone. If I can maybe connect my iPhone to it instead of having the wireless connection. I don't want to have a wireless connection because it connects. You can connect it to Wi-Fi and upload the images from off the camera to your phone. But I'm trying to see if I can connect the USB-C to an iPad or a phone and get the images instead of having Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. Even though the connection is seamless, you just download the app and it's a very seamless connection, and you can control the camera actually through the app if you want to. So I'm really in love with the camera so far, and I got it on a very good deal. So it is an open box that's missing the charging unit. It has the battery, it has a wrist strap, and it has a muffle thingy that you put on top of the microphone, but it doesn't have the charger for some reason. And the VIN number on the box itself is taken, but inside the box it is there, and it is straight from Japan. Like the tape and everything is in Japanese, and the camera is made in Japan. So I got it for like £350 off the original price. And I was like, who even uses a charger? I got two batteries. Let me show you if I have them. I do have them right here. So again, as I told you, it comes with the wind muffler, this right here. I don't use it. It comes with the original battery, LPE 17 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, LPE 17. So that's the, does it focus on it that close? If I'm zoomed in, it does, which is fantastic. So that's the original one. It doesn't come with a charger. So I bought a power bank case. So it's like a case that has a built-in power bank, and you can put two batteries and it charges them, and you have two slots to save two memory cards. And I got two of these. Now, the build quality is not the best, but it does the job. These are, again, LPE 17s for the Canon. It has a USB-C, as you can see. I got two of those. It comes in pairs. You charge it with USB-C, and what's convenient is that, there we go. I've never imagined myself doing this. Oh God. So USB-C, you can charge it directly, and you just put it in the camera, and I'm using it right now. No issues at all. The build quality is not the best, but again, even the Canon, I mean, the plastic is a little bit harder, but yeah, this is £45. A pair of these are 20 something pounds. So you do you. I think I might get an extra kind of original Canon battery, just in case, even though having three is more than enough at the moment. I think to stay always in the case, I'll just keep them charged and ready. I have one in the camera, I'll just swap them. Three are more than enough. But yeah, I have the DJI, what is it, the Mic 2, and it took me like forever to sort out how to connect it to to the receiver. I don't know why I haven't used it for the longest time, and it just decided to disconnect itself. I'm not sure how the autofocus is, because I can see it locked to my eye, but it is really kind of jittering and just zooming in and out, and I can see it going in and out of focus. So I don't want to make it a long video. This is just a quick review. I have the window right next to me on the right side and a source of light on top of the camera, and I think that is a perfect balance. I mean, this is a perfect vlogging camera with the tripod, as I said, the light on top, the microphone connected. You got it. You don't need anything else. So hope that helps. I don't know who's the target for that one, but if you're looking into buying that camera, it doesn't have a flash, keep that in mind. And you need 2 adapters to connect a flash, which is going to be a tower on top of the camera. So it's a thick camera, I'm not gonna lie. It's a very kind of juicy, like thick camera. Am I connected? Why is it giving me it's overheating. It's giving me a thermometer on the, there is a fan that's supposed, let me listen to it. I can't hear a fan on. It has a fan on the side, so it just turns on whenever it's overheating. So if you're going to get a flash, just keep in mind that you're going to need 2 adapters. One, which is the flash, and the second one is the Canon 80E1, I believe. Don't take my word for it, just Google it. But it's an AD something Canon adapter that you put or attach to the hot shoe, and then you attach the mic, the flash on top of. And the flash that I'm really looking into getting is the Godox, Godox IM20 with the diffuser. It's a very small kind of flash that I think fits the aesthetic or the shape of the camera. You can get a larger one if you want, the IM30, but I think it would look disproportionate to the size of the camera, and it's going to look ridiculous, because even with an adapter and that small flash, it looks like a tower on top of it. So I'd say I'll have that in the bag when I'm out and about with friends and wanting to take pictures with the flash, because I think the issue that we're doing now with recent kind of modern photography, especially with the phone, we always have the flash off, and sometimes when the light is very dim, the quality of the images is rubbish and the phone struggles, and it does a lot of kind of processing to the images because there isn't a lot of light. So from now on, I'm going to be using flash because I don't want to have the images looking very processed. This is a ridiculous. I am sorry if the toothpaste stain is showing, but I brushed my teeth before, so that's why. If it shows, I'm sorry. So, yep, that's it. I'm looking at the screen. I'm sorry if I'm looking at myself because I'm not used to having a camera with a swiveling kind of pop-out screens to the side. So I'm looking at the overheating and seeing if there's actually... it's an indicator. So it gives you like a bar, like a large bar that has multiple kind of lines, and the hottest it gets, it just fills one line until it's very hot, and I think the fan just kicks in. You wouldn't mind the fan even if it's too loud. For me, if you have the microphone, you wouldn't care about it, but the built-in microphone is fantastic. I live close to the airport, so it picked up the noise from an airplane that was passing by earlier when I was testing. So yeah, I think it is a very, very good investment. I'm so happy I got myself a point and shoot finally. I had a DSLR back in 2013 and I sold it when I graduated in 2015. And it was a silly kind of decision of mine because I really miss photography. And this is not a photography kind of camera, but at least you have something that you can take pictures with. And instead of just having a humongous setup for your phone to make it work, lenses and stuff like that, this has a built-in ND filter, so you don't have to worry about that. And the aperture is fine. You can connect the microphone, the battery is fine, storage is fine. You just upload and forget about it. But yeah, you have the option with your phone, but it's always nice to have a larger kind of appropriately made sensor, which is humongous, like a 1.4-inch sensor. It's more than, I think it's the sweet spot between the 1-inch and the APS-C sensor. Because a full frame, I think at this point, I don't need that. An APS-C sensor, crop sensor, It's a larger camera with a lot of kind of not integrated, but interchangeable lenses, and I don't want to go down that route at the moment. So, hope this was useful. Have a good day. And if you have any questions, please leave them below and I'll try my best to answer them.